A lot of Utahns would be pissed if I came out the gate with all the reasons why skiing in Utah is the very best. We like to keep it a little secret. I think the Winter Olympics kind of let the cat out of the bag there, because while Salt Lake City isn't a hidden gem anymore, locals can be pretty protective of their hotspots. So here are the cons to skiing in Utah first, but don't worry, of course we will get to the pros. The first con is that it's unpredictable weather. Salt Lake City's ski areas can experience sudden and extreme weather changes, including heavy snowfall, high winds, temperature fluctuations, and this can make it difficult to plan and enjoy a day of skiing, especially if you're not like an avid hardcore skier and it's just like a family trip and you want to be with the kids and that kind of thing. To go out into a blizzard is not super fun with a 5-year-old. Next, crowds and traffic. Salt Lake City is a popular destination for skiing, leading to large crowds and busy slopes, especially on weekends and holidays. And this can result in really long lift lines and traffic congestion on the way to the slopes. You might get to the top where you're going to park to be at the resort and find that there is no parking and you have to drive all the way back down to the bottom and get on a bus to go back up. Or you're just waiting around, waiting for a parking spot. The next thing is that altitude and elevation. The ski resorts in Salt Lake City are located in high elevations, ranging from 9 to 11,000 feet. And this can be challenging for anyone who's not accustomed to those high altitudes, which leads to altitude sickness and difficulty breathing. If you can't breathe, skiing is not very fun. Where you're exerting yourself and you're breathing fast and your heart's racing, not a good time. Next, limited beginner terrain. While Salt Lake City has plenty of ski resorts to choose from, many of them cater to more advanced skiers and snowboarders, and this can make it a little bit more difficult for beginners to find suitable terrain and lessons. I know if you're new and you go to a ski resort and there's like one run that you can go on, like that doesn't sound very fun, especially at like $150 a day or whatever it is. Then you've got multiple resorts. With so many ski resorts in close proximity, it can be a little bit overwhelming for visitors to choose which one to go to. This can also make it difficult to explore and fully experience all of the different ski areas. You're not going to go to 6 different resorts on one trip. I would seriously recommend going to maybe 2 and just exploring them thoroughly. Next, the cost of skiing can be a lot. Skiing in Salt Lake City can be expensive. With lift tickets, rentals, accommodations, it all adds up pretty quickly. This can be a barrier for those on a budget with families or with children. Whatever you're trying to do, maybe Disneyland is easier. The next is going to be the inversion effect. During winter months, Salt Lake City can have weather phenomenon called an inversion, which traps the cold air and the pollution in the valley, and it leads to poor visibility and air quality on the slopes. It's kind of nasty. When you're coming down from the canyons, you descend into this like murky air and you're just, it's not great. But of course, like I said, there are definitely some pros. So here are the pros to skiing in Salt Lake City. The first is the great variety of ski resorts. Salt Lake City is home to several world-renowned ski resorts. Each offers a unique experience, and these include Alta, Snowbird, Park City, Brighton, Solitude, some would say Deer Valley. Even if you went north, there are a couple of places near Ogden too. The easy accessibility is the second thing that makes skiing in Utah really great. The ski resorts are located a very short drive from Salt Lake City, which makes it easy for visitors to get there without much hassle. Like if you've ever been to Denver, you get to Denver and you look around and you don't see mountains anywhere, because it's like an hour drive to get to the mountains, whereas in Salt Lake, it's a 20-minute drive to get to the mountains, 15 sometimes. Next is going to be the quality of the snow. The ski resorts in Salt Lake City receive an average of 500 inches of snowfall every year, which makes for excellent skiing conditions. Then you've got your varied terrain. The ski resorts in Salt Lake City offer a wide range of terrain, including groomed runs, off-piste areas, and backcountry skiing. Then you've got family-friendly area. Utah is just family friendly. It is a family friendly place, and many of the ski resorts in Salt Lake City have a family friendly atmosphere. So if you go to the lodge and you have a bunch of wild children running around, no one is going to kick you out, probably. And with activities and lessons from children and beginners, it just feels nice to not feel like you have everyone judging you because you have a gaggle of children with you. The next thing is going to be modern facilities. The ski resorts in Salt Lake City have top-notch facilities, including modern lifts, dining options, and lodging. Then it's ideal for all levels. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced skier, there are definitely plenty of options for all levels of skiing in Salt Lake City. So if you're on the beginner side of things, maybe you go to Solitude. But if you just are rugged, hardcore, maybe you're at Alta or Snowbird. After that, it's affordable. I mean, it is expensive, but compared to other popular ski destinations, Salt Lake City is a lot more affordable as a ski option, including the lift tickets and the accommodations, than some of these other places. Then you have the spectacular views. The ski resorts in Salt Lake City, they just have a breathtaking view of the surrounding mountains and landscape. It really is something to behold. Then you have year-round activities. Beyond skiing, Salt Lake City offers a variety of winter activities like snowshoeing, snowmobiling, ice skating, which makes it an ideal year-round destination for outdoor enthusiasts. If you're here in the summer, probably you're going to do some climbing, maybe you'll do some zip lining. You can go over to the winter park that was used for the Olympics. They've got all sorts of fun stuff there too. There's a bunch of stuff to do here. If you're thinking about moving to Utah, you want some help finding some direction to figure out what would be the best spot for you, let me know. I would love to help you. Thank you so much for watching.